Hey guys, C2 Dev Cyberbob here. It's been a little bit since I made a video, so I want to make a video a gameplay video in a deck that I'm using to climb in the current meta. We have gone back to the ranking system with the bronze, silver, gold, uh, all the way up to the top. So if you're looking to climb and get your rank back up again, uh, this is a pretty good deck to do it with. So I'm just going to jump right into it. This is a Torgen deck. You call it, there's a different names for it, and I believe this deck was originally created by Disco. So credit to him in the Discord. I see Cookie talks about some of the strategy as well, so I think he's used it himself and kind of built upon it. But it's going to be one of those, if you guys don't know Torgen decks, where you create a copy of all the beasts in your hand. So you're really trying to build up a pretty good lineup of beasts. You have some really cool things like the Killer Rabbit, which if you can copy those, they have Death Strike. They're Berserk and Death Strike, so they basically can instantly just be placed and kill things pretty strategically, and that's probably my favorite part about the deck. But there's going to be other things here as well, but that's going to be like the wolf lets you draw. There's some smaller things. These are all useful, though. Don't underestimate them. And because the reduced cost, these will go to 0 if we can pull them off. And there's a second component of this deck. There is some ninja kind of bounce, draw, and AOE, but especially the rats. So there is a rat component to this deck. Some people think it's a little bit cheese, but I think it's necessary and awesome. So you're going to have kind of a secondary condition that you can do. It's not just the beasts. You can also get some value out of the rats, and even potentially close the game out with that. So we have things like Rat Catcher. We're going to have Pied Piper as kind of the big finish, and we're going to have Infestation. So I'll just kind of go through everything. I kind of jumped around here, but you guys can see the list over here, and I'll post it somewhere, but let me just go through it real quick. So we got a beast here, copyable. That one poke damage can be used either early to remove things or, basically poke out something, but it really can be used on the castle. And if you think about it, there's only 20 health on a castle, and if you copy this, you can get four pokes on it. In fact, if you get really lucky and you get a bounce copy, you can get a ton. So don't underestimate that one damage in a 20 health castle meta, because that can kind of close the game for you. Ramrus, similar situation. You can kind of play him early and apply pressure, or you can wait to make copies of him and kind of overwhelm the board or take things out to make room for yourself. You'll see I kind of do it both ways. Rat Catcher, this is just a very good value for one. 2 rats into your deck. So you're also seeding in the rats, which will allow you to do another kind of closer, finisher, high pressure play. The Centaur is building up. So you're going to have 2 Centaurs, and that's going to be building up all the units. So that can build up anything here. And the reason that's important is because, remember, we are copying them. So if we're buffing them up really strong and reducing their costs, you can get really strong and really low cost copied beasts. And that's going to make it really incredible. So try to, place this when you have the right things in your hand. Infestation. We're going to have more rats. It gives you early board kind of dominance, as well as putting them in the back of your deck. And you're going to want to pull them out again because you want the deck to play more the beast style. And obviously that's going to come here. But, you play this pretty early on, and it allows you to get some pressure and then synergy. We have replaces, so this gives us some bounce. And that even includes, we can bounce Torgen if we're really lucky. But we can bounce some of the beasts. We can kick things back that draw. There's just a lot of options here. The Sensei, this is a draw card. Normally you want to place him first before you do Centaur stuff. It's pretty likely he's going to get a unit, and he buffs it too, and then you buff its health. Now you buffed its attack. Then you potentially copy it. Now you just have a super strong unit. The Ranger's kind of just a good card for clearing. I think it's one of the less mandatory cards in this thing. It's how I'm playing it now, and I think it's how the original setup might have been. Actually, no, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, there's 2 in there. So this certainly works for me, and it gives you some kind of AoE clear. So I'm pretty happy with that. this is going to be the same kind of thing. You want to play this. You want to play with the Warcry, Sayaka. Uh, she's going to do some board clear for you. We got 2 wolves. The draw beast is what makes it so strong. It's a 3/3, which is decent. I mean, it's for its cost, it's like not, but because you're drawing a beast, you really kind of know you're going to get something you want. And all these things you want. I know probably the favorite to pull is this in a lot of cases, but like I said, don't underestimate these smaller beasts. They can close games. So we do have 2 wolves. We got Kage, and then you kind of play and bounce him around, or just use him to kind of get some tempo and put some pressure, so you can get your real strategy going. Because he's not the closer in this one. Killer rabbits, I think, this is kind of my favorite part of the deck. I always like the bouncing. I like copying killer rabbits and having like 4 of them, ideally buffed. It's not always going to be perfect 4, but like 3, 4, more than the normal amount of killer rabbits, I think is awesome. Oh, we have Land Shark as well, which he's, I think I like Killer Rabbit more, but because he can gain charge, and you kind of control that by attacking an enemy unit. He's obviously, these costs are going to go down to 3 if they're copied, and they put a lot of pressure for their cost. Lifewell, now this changed since the deck was created, so I'm pretty sure it changed. So I'm still going to run this because I've played a couple matches today. It's working well, and again, if you draw the cards and you get +2/+2, I earlier already got rabbits that were like 4 6s, and then copied them, and then had complete dominance at that point on. The Rat King, we're going to get a little bit more rats, and because we're going to kind of be loading the board, he can get some buff here. He's kind of an auxiliary card. I don't think he's mandatory necessarily, but he definitely slots in here. If you want to like try other things, I think it's possible. Torgen is the most mandatory card, in my opinion, besides the beasts themselves of this. Obviously, he creates the copy of all the beasts in your hand, and they cost less. And I still think he's on the strong side. He used to be pure, like, obvious overpowered. I'd say he's still strong. And Leanna, it lets you draw through and get a cost reduction. So I think she's pretty critical as well. I certainly would want to have those both. And the Pied Piper, if you're doing you're doing the rat part of this, you can do a non-rat version of this, but I think this is the easiest and kind of a little bit cheesy, strong way to do it. And that's the deck. So it's pretty straightforward. We're going to be doing, basically we're going to get tempo on the board and kind of like gain some control. We're going to try to like, survive and hold the board as much as we can and avoid some AOEs. And then we can poke and do damage with Warcry units. Though they might be finishers, you're going to have to play with the flow. So if they let you up early, which happens to me a lot, I don't mind getting some shots in at the castle, even if these guys are going to die. So when you mulligan and play this, you're going to prioritize. So let's like say this while we're in queue. So let's go ahead and start ranked. So when we're thinking about this, when we mulligan, we're going to want a lot of those low-cost things that draw. So we're going to want rat catchers, centaur, infestation, like things that add and draw and then give you board power. You don't want to keep things that are... You want low-cost things. So anything like more than 4 gold, you don't want. Maybe Leanna you would want. And always play the Sensei first before Centaur. So... I don't know if I like Northern Ranger here, so these are out. Rat Catcher's definitely good. That's a pretty good setup, I'd say, actually. So we are going to get the rat. Now the tricky part is, do I want to pressure with this or Rat Catcher? So I have the coin, so I can get a hit in, and they can play like in another hit in and give him up. Or I could rat catch. You know what? I'm gonna play the aggressive way I do it. Sorry, I shouldn't have said 2. You don't get necessarily 2. You get 1, and then he trades out. But actually, let me think about this. No, I think we're just gonna take it. I think, in retrospect, maybe that wasn't better, but I'm going to show some teeth and like early pressure and see what they do with that. That's not the best start. So, the early pressure wave did not start well, but we press on. We press on. I think it's good because a lot of times I get really strong starts, and this is actually not one of those. Yeah, I'm going to start backing off a little bit here. Okay. Oh no, I don't really like that. Man, the cannons could really, really cause me some problems here. I might want to save these for this. I think I'm going to save them. That's actually kind of a tough choice, because you could really pressure the board a ton. Okay. He wants to go fast. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Let's just see what we get. I'm thinking if I want to put that or not. I'm actually going to put this here. I'll take that. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have an AOE answer right now. And he might. And if he does, we don't have a lot of gas behind this at the moment. Okay. No, that's fine. We took the gamble, and it looks like it's going to pay off for us. Though he still has 4. No, we get to do a little bit here. Okay. That's really good, actually, for the situation. Really good. So let's do this carefully, because we're probably going to trade that into that. We also could take 4 on that. I think we're going to do it this way. There we go. Yeah, that's big, isn't it? I think we want to get some positioning. I'm going to go with here. That out. Boom. Now he's in some danger. Wow, this is a very dangerous play right now. And we get to draw next turn, so we're in good shape. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's really bad for him. Really bad. I can get both of these hitting now. Man. In fact, we can also poke. Let's see this. Play pretty aggressive here. Don't want to keep the rats. Wow. Well, they do the score on that, guys. So yeah. By the way, don't mind my rank. I have just started again, so I will be probably bronze. we're moving on up. We are moving on up. That was kind of a slaughter right there. All right, let's do another. Let's see if we can keep it going. I'm gonna keep her. Ooh, it's so hard. Ooh, I like her. Centaur's good. Sensei's good. We're keeping her. This is okay. And I know maybe these opponents seem like they might be easy. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna do the same thing again. I think we might. The first guy I beat right before making the video was Diamond. So, do we want to? I'm contemplating losing the copy later, but I'm gonna do the pressure again. I know I said before in retrospect it didn't work, but we won the game handily, and so I kind of changed my mind on that. This is... This is not enough for this, probably. So we probably want to do this first. Like we talked about. Yeah, that's still better. I think this game might go quite differently. Now... Okay. Go 3 to 3. You can go toe to toe on that. We got a killer rabbit too. We should put him at the bottom. I think we just do the infestation. I think we're gonna go a little slower this time. See how he handles that. He can. I know he can get through it, but let's see how. No jam, huh? Does that mean you got jelly going, or something else? Now, I'm worried about the AOE, so okay, good. Okay. If he was holding back, you know, that's. I think we're gonna pace down. I think we're gonna Lifewell. No. Oh, jeez. Well, this, yeah, we're good. This is going to be hard on us. This one's definitely going to be hard on us. And we got Torgen. I think we're just going to have to make our time on this. We're going to have to live a little bit for this. Alright. I don't like all those spells. That is spooky. This is gonna be a murder fox situation. Do we have enough beasts to merit this? I would say we do not. And we can't draw immediately, so I think we're gonna do standard stuff. Okay. Man, we have a ton of decks. Or a ton of rats in the deck. That's something. But we also could pull off that. A little bit of a bind on this. I'm going to copy that. I might just want to play this straight. I could replace it. I could also do this to make the trade harder, but then he can hit face. I'm a little bit torn. I don't want to do this. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's go aggressive. I know there's spells there. Let's get them out. I don't think he's going to let me get a good board for a Rat King this time. Oh yeah, there's a spell coming. You know, I'm on the fence of some of the stuff going on, but I think we're still okay. Do I want to give up a killer rabbit? I really don't. I think we're going to have to take some damage on this. No, I don't want to not draw on that, so... Use Torgen now. We get this... No, we want to buff. Let's just play the slow. Let's play... Should we force the trade? You know what? Let's do it even cooler than that. Let's buff again. What do you think? This actually survives this now. Let's buff again. Let's do it. Alright, maybe greedy, but we'll see. Do what you're gonna do. This is gonna be nice killer rabbit. Oh no. The spells. Man, the spells. I gave up my replaces, so... Look at that shine. It's beautiful. I think it's right. Maybe I shouldn't. I didn't know I was going to pull that. It's tricky. You know, we might just want to pull him. I know it seems like I'm being kind of weird, but we could bait out. I think I want to do it. Yeah, I don't want that to get too big. I think that's okay. Plus, we can take another crack. If he hits this and has damage, we can have the charge. Okay. Situation. That's totally fine, though. I know you think you did it with that, but the truth is, let's see, let's make sure we're doing this cost right. So these should go 2, 3. I think you blew your dragon too early. Yeah. We can also use that too. I want to save that because it's a big boy. Bye. Alright, I'm pretty good about that setup. I think he kind of showed his hand a little early there. I don't know about that. His threat's kind of already happened. I think we're gonna go. Well, let's see what we get. Let's see what that is. That's fine. I could kill a rabbit, or I could wolf. Or I could do both. You know what? Let's do the wolf because we want to see if we draw something that pokes. You can set this up for him. I know I'm being greedy, but hey. Can I make it do what I want? What's your range? 1,000,000? We'll take it. There we go. Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? He probably has some spell response to this, but we're trying to just whittle that down. I'd love to get a big Rat King again. But I'd actually love to pull the Piper now. That would be really good. Uh-oh. Ooh. Yeah, good, but not that good, man. This looks like it's going to be a rat situation. Let's see if we get poke. We got the poke. We got the poke. Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt. Oh. I think I don't want more rats to show up, so we could do this too, though. We can do this though. We're gonna do this. Are we holding too many cards? We're going to no matter what, because I'm bad at counting. I did not mean to do that there. Oh well. I don't think it matters. I don't think it's going to matter too much. Okay. I don't think that saves you. That helps you. That sucks. Alright. So, let's think how we want to do this. We could just remove him there and hit. And also poke. And charge. I think we poke and charge. Do we win? I think we do. Let's take a baby one. Wait, actually, they survived that. Oh my. Oh, that's painful. That's painful. Do we go for the greed? Oh, we got it. We got it. Wow, that was just this deck's nasty. This deck is quite good. Okay, guys, I think that's it for now, but I hope that gave you a good idea on how to rank up, and maybe I'll see you guys out there.